Hey guys, so WhatiFRacing, welcome back to NASCAR House Career Mode for episode 87. We're going to be going to Homestead and Martinsville in this part. This is basically the penultimate part of this entire series in career mode. So I guess we'll just try to get into it as quickly as I possibly can. I ended up finding out that this controller still works and the adapter still works after I vigorously and rage-filled through them. Shocked they all work. So I just want to finish what I started, and we're going to try this adapter. We're just going to deal with it and go from there. So pray to God it just functions and does normal things, but settings, same as normal. There's not a whole lot else to look at. I think Homestead should be a pretty straightforward dub, so I'll try to get into it and get that done as quickly as possible. We're playing all that situated, so yeah, we'll jump into it. Thank you as always to my two Patreon people as well as my YouTube members for supporting the channel. The perks you get are early access videos before they come to the public as well as channel emails when I stream. So all that said, we'll get into Homestead and hopefully the game doesn't crash. It crashed last season, so we'll see if it happens because we are teetering on our 30th crash. So we'll see if that happens today. And we can break a milestone. And we're going in with a 99 suspension. Don't know why or how that happened, but that's what it is. But we still should be fast regardless. Off turn 4, went a little bit wide in turn 3, so I don't know if that's going to be our... We actually got our goal time. Second place. Could have got a pole if I nailed 3 and 4 a little bit better, but I don't even think this game keeps track of poles, so... I don't know, but hey, we're second. We don't really have to worry about a rival, so... I think we'll be fine. We'll see who's fast and who's not going into this. Tyler Reddick's a snowflake, Byron's on pole, and Ware went to the back, which... Who really cares about Ware? That rhymed. So yeah, let's just go. And then that's it. Alright. Bye, field. Leave it to this game to... I just wanted to get around hesitance, and I hesitated because I thought... Whatever, we're going to pit, repair damage, and be back out in the lead. Or not, but... I should have just stayed on the bottom, but I didn't. I done messed up. I don't even know what to say. Can't even add that to the rival counter. That's just me being a simple Magoo. And we'll just get back out in the lead, and we'll win the stage and move on. That's stage 1 in the books. We'll pit, probably cycle back on the lead, and stage 2 should be pretty straightforward. And yeah, unless we get some kind of weird AI yellow or I wreck myself, it should be pretty simple. All right, well that's interesting. We're not the fastest car at the pit road. I would say we got some challenge, but we're not because we'll get a good launch on the start, and we're good. Okay. I think it's probably would be a better idea to pit, but nobody else is doing it, so... Denny Hamlin's 39th. I don't know how that happened, but... Yeah, we'll stay out, and... Yeah, just weird. Pit stop time. We'll see where this puts us out. I mean, if it goes normal, we should be alright, but if there's some weird yellow, things are going to get flipped upside down in this race. Pretty hardcore. Alrighty, out the way, and we'll just wait for this to cycle through. And back into lead we go, and we'll lap some cars to boot. That's stage 2 in the books, lapped up to 29th, so 28 on lead lap. This is just gross. I remember back in the Heat 4 and 3, it was, I guess Heat 5, it was tough at this track to run well, and now it's just, I guess it was the same in Ultimate Edition Plus. I don't know what they did. They nerfed the AI bad here, but... We'll pit here and then be back in the lead and then kind of the same routine as before. Chase Elliott, the only big brain to be one of the last people to pit on the last stage, gets the lead, so he steals some laps from me, but it'll be okay because we'll get the lead and all that will be fine. So, yep, 24 laps in the stage, or in the segment, whatever it's called anymore. And we'll just chill. Oh, we got a yellow. Well, it's still too early to pit because no one can make it on fuel, but haven't had a green... I mean, we had one green flag stop, but... Haven't really had a long enough run to really just let things kind of play out. Also, Byron's pitting, so that's interesting, but... Yeah, we'll stay out and just continue this trend. I'm pitting this lap. We just hit 0 on fuel. I think we have such a lead. We could probably get away with taking 4 tires and still be fine. So that's what we're gonna do. Maybe the AI might take right sides, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Out and away, and I guess we'll see how this cycles out. I think William Byron might stay out a little bit longer than the rest of us because he did pit, but he's still gonna have to go down regardless because he cannot make it on fuel. So the only thing that sucks is he's taking laps led away from me. That is the true horror of this situation. William Byron finally went down pit road with 5 to go and will inherit the lead. And yeah, we're fine. Well, this has been disgusting. This is like Kyle Larson 2022 levels of domination here. Except I might have led more laps, all things considered. But hey, we'll bring it home. Another dub. I think that's our 29th win of the season. 1 win away to tying what we did in NASCAR 09, but we missed 3 races, so I probably could have gotten more. But hey, that's the fact we're even relatively close to that is kind of disturbing. So yeah, we'll look at the race results. Eric Jones top 10, that's always good. A lot of cars a lap down. 19 on lead lap. Don't know what the chase playoff grid thing is gonna look like, but Denny Hamlin choked on a galactic level, so I think he was already out. So I don't think that's gonna matter. Okay, Ross Chastain's in a hole. William Byron's 2 out. Bowman's 23. It's really between Kyle Busch, Logano, and Byron. This Final Four is going to look a lot different than I think last year, because I think last season it was me, Larson, Chase Elliott, and Kyle Busch. So it's somewhat different. So it's nice. It's not just the same people. So I don't know, but all of it could change somewhat. There's a wreck in the replay. So. Yeah, we'll look at everything else. We got our victory lane. We had the fastest lap, 31.9, which I think was close to an original pole lap. We led 62 of the 67 laps, so quite a lot. And that's really about the only other thing I was interested in. Denny Hamlin's probably got the tough break because he finished bad. Yep, yeah. As I said, assumed. Oh my goodness! Another game crash! That's our 30th, I think. Oh my, we've reached the milestone. It is finally dawned upon us. What an accomplishment that this game has achieved of being the most unstable NASCAR game I've ever seen of the modern era in this 22nd century, 21st, whatever. Not like it matters, but hey, we'll finally get a Super Speedway chassis. It took a long time, but hey, we got it, so I don't know why I even bothered doing all that, but all of our short track stuff is done, so that's something. So we don't really got to worry about that, but yeah, we'll look at stats and go from there. This will be easy to recap because our 52nd win ties us with no one. We're still kind of on an island of our own, so nothing changes there. Laps led might. So 24:59 times that by 4 is 98:36. That actually surpasses Buddy Baker. So now our next goal is Kurt Busch, which I don't think we're going to get. We might get to 10,000, but I don't think we're going to get past Kurt. So there's that. So that's it with all that. So we'll jump into Martinsville. It's a longer race, 500 miles, 125 laps. So with our percentage, 25%. So we'll see if we can lead some laps and get to the glorious 10,000 lap lead threshold, which it might be possible in this race to at least achieve. So, yeah. 2, 3, and 4. Didn't really hit the corner as good as I could have wanted, but that's going to be a 19.7, way above the goal time. I will take first. I'll have to double check my settings to make sure it is on max difficulty, but that's kind of strange that we got pulled, so I'm just kind of perplexed. I thought this would be a little bit tough. Like, I thought we would be starting maybe 10th to 15th, but hey, I'll take it. And that almost all but confirms, as long as we get through the first, lap and everything, we should be in position to lead our 10,000 lap. Denny Hamlin's on fire. That's kind of concerning because Hamlin was really good in this race in the spring. Chase Elliott went to the back, which is a big old oopsie doodles for his playoff dreams and hopes of making it. So that's scary. But yeah, Hamlin was really good here in the spring. So I don't know. We'll see. We just have to be good on the start. We should get a nice launch. And we do. Almost embarrassingly so. Because that wasn't even a contest. So just take it easy. Keep on the bottom. Nice exit off. And Just like that, we're good. Alright, that was... I didn't expect it to be this easy. But Hamlin is on fire, so I think he's going to be kind of lurking back there behind me for probably the majority of this race. And also, Hamlin's in a playoff hole. He's like 40 points out, so... I mean, even if he finishes really well in this one, I don't think he's going to make it. That gap's just too big. We had a bit of an oopsie doodles earlier. Ran in the back of Ty Dillon trying to get around Chase Elliott, and none of that worked out. We got a lot of damage, so I'm sure when we pit under the stage break, we're going to probably lose the leads. So that's going to be kind of concerning because Hamlin is still relatively there behind me. I got them a little bit, but he's about a second and a half back. The next one back is 3 seconds, so it's kind of scary. Also, it was very scary off that corner, so I got to show up and focus so I don't completely throw this race away. Through 3 and 4, the top 10's about to get... Truex just gave me a concussion. That's fucked up. But yeah, we're about to lap the top 10. It's been disgusting. Hamlin's been, again, like the closest one to me, but we're going to probably lose the lead once we pit and get all that stuff situated. So I'm a little bit concerned about that because I don't know. I don't think we're really too good in the short run, so Hamlin might be able to hold his own for a little bit. 4 seconds of repair damage, so we'll probably go back to 5th if I had to assume. And... no, oh, we went to 6th. Okay, never mind. We lost more spots. And, of course, Ryan Blaney is right there. So, the rival counter may continue. We'll get another disgusting start. I can't even bother to try to go the inside because I know Blaney's going to want to try to mess me up. So, we'll go up high, get a nice run off the corner. Car's a little loose, even early or even late into the run, so I have to be a little bit careful with that. Also, obviously, I couldn't get to the bottom lane, so that's a little bit concerning. But I think I can do it now. Beautiful. And now we'll just have to kind of make our way through the field without damaging the car. That's the one thing I don't want to do. Especially not get 10% of damage, because it was awful. Hello, Bubba. It was kind of a send. But we will get the spot. Oh, I made contact with them. I'm sorry. But, yeah, we're 4th. We'll send it here in turn 3. Get by Ross Chastain. And now we got to get around our biggest hurdle. Our biggest fan, Ryan Blaney, which the rival counter is going to go up no matter how I try to attempt to pass him. So, just hopefully it's just one hit and then, you know, we can move on. We'll see. That's a send. Oh, he pinched me. He pinched me. He did it again. All right, well, he got his 2 cents in. He gave me his opinion. We've caught up to Hamlin a little bit, but lap traffic's going to become a factor, and he's going to probably get held up even more. It's kind of a shame. He's keeping up with me. I mean, we're barely faster than him, but ultimately all those cars are going to hold him up. He's passed him up on the outside, which I don't know if that's a good strat. Now my best friend, Hesmans, is holding him up too, so that's not good. And I don't know how we're going to make this pass, especially since Hesmans there to cause problems. I guess we'll just send it here in turn 3 and just... yeah. I mean, that's one way to make the corner. It didn't even hurt us all too much. So that was good. Just add another bit to the rival counter. Trying to not hit J.G. Haley. Hamlin's up on the outside. Car got loose. A little scary. But we're going to get the lead. Just got to nail the corner. Gralla, hello, and goodbye. And goodbye to Hamlin. All right, new leader. Last lap in the stage, still holding out the lead. Did not lap as much cars as we did in the first stage, which is interesting. I don't know why. Unless the AI just gotten a little bit tougher since then. I don't know. But it's something. But yeah, we'll win this stage, and then we'll go in the last one. And what's really good news is we don't really have any damage to repair, so we should cycle out first. We're still first, and I think we'll have about 59 or 58 laps to go. So we will have to pit one more time. But, yeah, we'll see how long we go until yellow comes out. But so far, I think we've easily surpassed the 10,000 laps led milestone. And we'll probably surpass even Kurt's 10,200 something. So this will be a glorious part of just surpassing numbers and people. And add another one to the counter where Hesman's just doesn't acknowledge my existence. And we'll still get a good run up the corner because our car is fast. And he hits me again. Off the track. And we'll turn right into him. And we finally got around him. It was a hassle. It was a project. We got around him. And somehow, no percentage of damage was taken off the car. Well, bad news. We're going to get by Hesman's. But then Ryan Blaney's right there. So, that's kind of scary. We did get around Hesman's on the outside, which I didn't really think that was even possible. We're about to do the impossible here, trying to pass Blaney. And we'll probably get put in the wall. Yep, hey, he's trying. Yep. I should have known better. I should have tried making the pass on the bottom lane because he's battling with Truex. That probably would have been a better idea, but I didn't think it would be staying up there for that long. But hey, we got around him, and all is right in the world again. We're pinning the slap. We're low on fuel. I could probably get away with just taking 4 tires and be fine. The field might take rights. I don't really know, really. So, either way, that's what we're going to do. Just get down here safely, not speed. 11 miles an hour, but we're fine. What's sad is we have such a lead. We probably could have got away with even speeding. It still would fine. I don't know, but yeah, out of the way, and we should cycle back on the lead because Blaney's on pit road. Everybody else went down pit road almost on the same lap I did, so. And yeah, back into the lead we go. That was simple. So we've lapped up to 4th, or actually 3rd. It's there's a log jam of cars, but yeah, we're almost about to lap the whole field. Of course, Ryan Blaney's up here to continue the rival counter, so I'm sure that's going to be, you know, hootenanny just to get around him. Unless Almirola wants to keep him up to the high side and we'll be kind of 3 wide, or he could just let him go by. And now we have to find a way around him, so that's going to make things way harder than it needs to be. And I'm not going to be able to clear him going in the corner. I can send it, but Buscher's there. And he hits me from behind. He pushed me into Buscher, and that's not very nice. And, of course, Hesman's is right there to cause problems. And we got front bumper and back bumper damage almost simultaneously. And we got ass damage. Again. And, of course, we got a rival right there. Hesman's and Blaze, well, they must be talking to a lot about, like, to each other about just how to beat, like, a problem. Because this is just stupid now. Just stop. Well, this is their last call. This is, like, their last, probably, like, real chance of being a rival and adding to the counter. Because that supercut is getting pretty disgusting. But, yeah. And we lapped the whole field, so we're good. It's just, they just wanted to make their presence known one more time in this race. 2 laps to go. This has been kind of disgusting. Didn't expect to be this dominant here. I mean, the spring race was kind of like a classic episode. It had everything. And this one doesn't. Again, I can't remember what the spring race had, but maybe we went into that with like a 95 engine. Maybe that's the difference. Don't know, but this one wasn't even close. It's just sad. Watch me win all these races and still somehow not win at Phoenix. That would drive me nuts. I don't know. But we're going into it with like the best stuff humanly possible, so that's always a plus. But off the last corner, another win in the books in our disgusting season. I think that's our 30th win this year. I mean, my lord, it's just unprecedented levels of just dominance. Finishing results, don't really know how I got 102 speed rating when I lapped the whole field, but whatever. Bubba gets 2nd. Hamlin gets 3rd. I don't think Chase Elliott made it. Wow. I'm sure the playoff group got all shifted because of that race. But another phenomenal earnings, 1.4. And that's our final 4. Oh my god, that's all my heart. Joey Logano misses the playoffs by 1 point to William Byron, which Byron, basically, him running really well at Homestead, I think was the difference. Kyle Busch barely made it in, too, with 8 points. And, wow. So, kind of an upset of sorts. But now we'll just see how Phoenix plays. But obviously all these drivers are going to be really competitive regardless. So I don't think it was going to matter who would be in the Final Four. But didn't expect Byron. So that's kind of fun, wild. And of course, Logano didn't make it. That's kind of funny. This game, it's funny. It makes me giggle. We had the fastest lap. And we led 111 out of 125. That is a lot of laps. So that's always good. Chase Elliott on the move from 40th to 22nd. The man tried, but he was kind of mid. Tough break for Suarez. Rip in peace to him. And now we'll look at all of our stats stuff. We got moderate driving, which is pretty understandable considering our car went to like 90% on the arrow at one point. But with that, we'll go into the penultimate, not the penultimate, but the last part of this career mode, and then we can move on in more ways than one. I don't think there's really anything else to worry about. I'm not doing another season. I'm gonna be done. So don't even know why I even bothered with the Super Speedway, but yeah. It's just kind of weird. We're at this point. It's been a while. I started this third season in March, and almost 4 or 5 months later, we're about to wrap it. I could have probably wrapped it up even faster, but I wanted to drag it out because I was hoping a new game would come out. But I guess technically there is a NASCAR Rush, but that's not really a simcade of any kind. It's just, I don't know. So it's not technically my wheelhouse of what I like to play, but maybe I'll play it. I don't know. But I don't know. We'll look at stats. 53rd win. That doesn't really put us with anyone. I think we're 1 win behind Rusty Wallace and Lee Petty, so there's that. But we're still on our own little island with that. So we'll look at laps led, because I think we surpassed some with what we accomplished today. So 2570 times that by 4 is 10,280. So we did not move up, but we're only about 12 laps, or maybe just 1 lap. I don't even know how that all translates with times 4, but we're very close to tying or surpassing Kurt's, so that is cool. And we definitely got well over 10,000 laps. So that's pretty wild. So next part, we should maybe surpass Kurt, maybe Ned Jarrett, but I think that's really all we're gonna get. And with Phoenix and how tough that game is at this track, I don't know if we'll really do a whole lot. Hard to say, but I guess we'll find out. So for now, we'll get our work plan started, and we'll head into we'll just wrap things up. I can't even talk. Big shout out to my 2-3 Patreon supporters: the Dave 15, Kamikazegames, Bailey Care, Golf K 100, Mexican League 1986, and my name is Sean for his support. Again, I appreciate what you guys do for my channel every month. It does mean a lot. Always goes a long way. So just thank you for everything that you guys do. It's always really cool. Next episode will be part 88. I thought this series was going to end at 87 forever, but Bristol had to be weird and eventful through the whole pattern of what I had in mind out the window. But next up will be Phoenix. Kind of a swan song of the career mode and in theory of the channel, because after that part comes out, episodes won't be coming out of stuff like normal, like every day for the most part. So it's gonna be kind of in a weird spot. It'll be kind of be the end of a lot of things. So hopefully in that time I can finish off my checklist. I still have the NASCAR Thunder 2003 Lightning Challenges, and that's really going to be the last of all the Lightning Challenges in all these games, except for 2009 and then Inside Line, because those are the only 2 left. I'll complete those at some point down the line. Maybe when the game turns 20 years old. I don't know. I don't know if it'll be that long, but who's to say? But this will be kind of the end of just the normal stuff. It's kind of surreal. We're at that point, but it's time to move on to different things. I'm looking forward to it. So tune in to July 30th, which I'm assuming that's when Part 88 is going to come out for the finale of this series and of the channel of sorts, of just regularly scheduled content. So be weird to get to that point, but yeah, that'll do it for me. Sorry for the long-winded stuff. I'll see you all next episode. See you all later. And as always, have a good day, everyone.